Hello guys, welcome to the next episode. Okay, what we have here is the other figure, ROMMEL. Okay. On this impromptu diorama view. Okay, in the background, give me a second, focus. Okay, in the background, we have these two figures. I think about 1-2 days back. Okay. Look at the helmet before it's weathered, and the helmet that is weathered now. Okay, focus, and now. Subtle details. This part. Okay, but back to ROMMEL. Okay, one of the issue I had with ROMMEL is actually the original paint that was done on the Headsculpt by Dragon DML at factory. I think they have used either oil or some funny paint. Okay, I have lots of issues now with this one because as I'm using this what we call enamel and thinner, it keeps the base layer keep blending into the one, and then the eyes area is actually cause a lot of issue. So I had this Headsculpt dip into a bottle of paint thinner, strip off everything, and we start, and I start to use the watercolor painting way of doing this one. It's not as much as paint, but staining. Okay, the other issue I had was actually the short neck as compared to this one. I think I've overdid did this a bit. It needs to be shortened a bit, a tad more. Then let me get this thing going first. See whether I can pick up the pens. ROMMEL has give me a few seconds. See whether I can pick up the pens. Okay, actually when I do ROMMEL as a single figure, standalone figure, there was actually a big crease here, as evident here. Now yesterday I did a bit of weathering with browns. Then actually I apply some water, then off with the crease. But it actually came back to why I did the crease is because there was a hole here, which after I redo everything, burn the edges with the secret lighter, and then I think we'll continue from here. Okay. So as usual, I need a bit of background noises, but definitely not my voice. Okay, go. Then we are back to Andrew Karamata again. Okay. Andrew Karamata. And then today he's building a trail trimming trailer with 1.5 million views. So we'll get this thing going. I need a bit of background noise, but not too much. Okay, so send you guys down on my homemade selfie stick stand, and we'll continue from here. Okay. Wrong specs. Sunlight. Okay. Okay, one thing about extending this neck is actually I actually snip off the dragon joint, drill a hole here, put a peg here, put a peg here, and then I think I can trim down those 1-2 inches by cutting off this one. Not 1-2 inches. Those 1 or 2 millimeters. Give me a few seconds. Right now the neck is a tad too long. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I think basically we have it. I think we have it. It needs to be, overall needs to be a fraction shot. The reason I'm doing this one is actually I lost or misplaced my box of this Dremel cutter. So now if you look at those pics on those Google images of ROMMEL, he has neck. Okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's more natural now. I trimmed it down by I think less than a millimeter. Okay, so the next thing we'll get back to the headsculpt itself. Okay, this is actually what I've done so far. This is on raw vinyl, okay, raw vinyl. Then this cut, I don't know when it happened. Okay. So I think I'll do a bit more blending of this thing, and then matte varnish the whole thing and then call it done. Okay, what shall I use? Okay. Okay. Constable. right now, I think I think you still can pick up this the translucency of the vinyl underneath. This is something I can't do. With this dragon. With the dragon paint job underneath. Maybe clean up this area a bit. Maybe clean up this area. Yesterday, on the last video, I actually tried to do this, but the lighting was so bad. It was something like 5 something in the evening. But because it's raining outside, I can't see well. Then with artificial light, it's even worse. Of course, I need to keep a bit of this darker shades as ROMMEL is in combat. I wonder who cut this thing. Okay, I think we'll call it good. I think we'll call it good. I think we'll call it good and declare it as a better feel, gram in the field. Okay. Oh, I really can't do eyes. Clean up the off area a bit. Highlight the downwards, the characteristic downward turn of ROMMEL's corner of the mouth. Now he looks like he just had a sloppy helping of ice cream. I clean up the browns here. Okay, pull off some 5 o'clock shadow. I think I overdid it last night in bed, yesterday in bed lighting. Okay, give me a few seconds. I really can't talk, think and work at the same time. Okay, the distinctive double chin. Okay, I think I'm happy. Now remember, I'm not going for those museum quality sort of thing. Okay. Okay, we'll need this later. So we have something like that. Okay, remember I don't paint eyes. My eyes simply can't focus on eyes. Okay, you can still see the translucent translucency of this what we call vinyl underneath. So the first coat of matte varnish. Now on this strip paint on this vinyl, I never apply this one. All this you see here is actually not so much as painted on as stain on. Give me a few seconds. I know this will get rid of the translucency of the headsculpt. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay. Now for the finishing touch. Rattan gloss. Shall I go and take some more? No, I think there's enough. Now for this one is labeled acrylic. The same kind, the same brand. This is matte. I have a gloss in my kitchen. This is gloss. Labeled acrylic epoxy, but I'm using enamel thinner. Okay. This one, as it is okay, but don't go and try to have this thing mixed up, and then do airbrushing. It will not work there. My paintbrush is really that bad. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay. Drop to the eyeballs. Now this headsculpt is actually a strip bare. Even those dragon eyeballs is also stripped off. And of course a thinner one to the lips, as thin as possible, because you don't want it to appear like lipsticks. An even thinner one to the tip of the nose, tip of the ear, so on and so forth. Just a hint of gloss. The tip of the ears. Okay, and roughly I think I call this thing done. one of the few times I clean up my brushes. Okay. Give me a few more seconds. Hey. The paint drying accelerator. Let me keep the stuff, then I think I pull you guys down for a closer look. Today is one of those rare days that in Singapore is the sun is shining. Tropical Singapore. Tropical sunny Singapore. Okay. Need to cover the neckline. Okay. With this jacket coming out. Okay. Okay, here goes. So we have ROMMEL focus, basically looking something like that. Oh, the camera does not pick up the blending well. Maybe if I close the window a bit. This camera does not carry the blending well. But you get the idea. Okay, then with the cap on, with ROMMEL's cap on, with him interacting with a man, his man. I think basically we have it. Okay, I think yeah, there's definitely the ice is really definitely too theory. We'll take care of that as we go along. Okay, so refocus. Okay, we'll get back to the other stuff. Okay, yesterday I was telling you when I built this 2 years ago, most of the shading was actually done in black or gray. But because this guy I've done it in this what is so-called browns. Okay, we'll blend these two figures together in colors and shade. Okay, pull down the PVA treated pants over the boots. Okay, goes in further. Okay, pull it out over the boots. Okay, I think I'm happy with this, except for the black, the difference between black and brown. Let open up the windows again with my window opener, and we'll proceed with the plan. Tamiya how rate. Tamiya flat brown. I think we'll use back this cap. We shall go with Tamiya flat brown first, I think. Okay, super diluted. This is already diluted as a wash last night or last evening in the last episode. Right now I'm thinning it down even further. Still too thick. Yep, something like that. Okay, so obviously still too thick. Yeah. So obviously we can't have it all over the pants, but into the shadow areas, the crease, the folds, and then let the this what we call the cloth material soak it in and diffuse it. And obviously the all important seam line. Now for this ROMMEL's pants, this is actually one of the rare occasions that actually, after doing washes on I don't say figure lah, washes on uniforms, I actually dry brush it. This is one of the few. I think it's the only one. Usually I don't dry brush over the what I don't dry brush over the uniform. Quite simply is because it's actually it don't feel natural. Okay, the more important seam. Then also to cover, you know, just how you saw the brighter yellow unweathered original material. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. Okay, so we go to the shirt. The more all important corners and seam line. Why the seam lines? Quite simply is because whatever material they use, not all the time they are using those 100% cotton threads. It's more on the the polyester side. Then as even unweathered now, as the uniform ages, the thread will appear shiny against a faded material. And this is something I done 2-3 years back in black, or very thin black. I think this will be a fast one because most of the blacks are still there. Okay, so as I move up, I will switch on to the lighter, what we call Tamiya Howry. Okay, so the seam here. The seams here. Hey, where is it? Here. And there's another seam here. Yeah, there's another seam here. Bear in mind, if you are doing this or when you are doing this, whatever color here is super diluted. So once the thinners wear off, the effect will be very much muted. And of course, this is the seam here. So does it match on with here? I think yeah. I think it's starting to match. Okay, so now we go to Tamiya Howry wash. So the question still remains: is it thin enough? Nope. Okay, Tamiya Howry. Okay, I think I'm happy with this side. I think I go for some fix of paints or whichever will be captured. Now for this fix of paint, it's actually I can't actually see it, but once it goes in and diffuse, the colors will be there. Okay, the colors will be there. Yeah, I think I more or less mated the two colors together. So a bit more under the armpit. Yeah, I'm happy with this side. I don't know whether the camera can pick up the original black wash that I do. Actually, is these two figures actually appear very different in real life. Right now they are starting to blend together. Now, as you may gather, doing washes, there's no hard and fast rule that you have to go with this specific rust color, that specific darker shade of German fuel gray, or khaki or whatever. No, just blend your own color. I mean, depending on the medium you use, acrylic, this one. But don't take my advice on acrylics because I actually give up on acrylics in the 1980s when they actually just came onto the market. It's simply because acrylic, I can't do this with acrylics. Then I don't know whether they changed the formula somewhat or what, I don't know. But one reason I threw out my batch of acrylics in 1982-83 is precisely I can't do this. But of course, in those early days, I never experimented with what kind of paint is compatible with whatever, whoever. I never did that. It's just a waste of time to me. To keep two, three kind of paints. Then you have to remember which one goes with what to do with what. Then after all these years, I'm still figuring. After all these years, I'm still figuring out enamels. But truth be told, I think enamels are better than acrylics. Acrylics, they tend to spread over better. And then the old formulas in the 1980s, I've seen them fade after a few years. The new improved version, I don't know, because I've been away from the hobby for such a long time. Okay, more or less. Yes. Also, as you may gather by now, this entire diorama is done without airbrush. Okay, airbrush on 1/6 seems unnecessary. The only few times that I break up my airbrush with compressor and gas tank setup, is actually to paint vehicles. Things like jeeps. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. I think I'm happy with all this. So more flicks here and there, and we'll call this good. The front area. So Andrew just rig up his own hedge cutting setup, and he's taking it out for a drive, for a spin, for testing, for a shakedown run. Okay, bring out the detail of the shoulder panel a bit. Then I think I'll do the minimum with the head, the bare minimum. I think the bare minimum. Some flicks of paint on it. Okay. I can't risk going to the front edge because of this DIY what you call, for ROMMEL. This is actually a British pattern World War I gas mask. A bit of trivia in case you haven't read up on that trivia yet. Okay, trim off some of the bright yellow. another one here. I think I added this I think beside the goggles, the DIY goggles, I added this thing also. I think so. It's so long ago, I can't remember much of anything. Yeah, for me, building a figure, a diorama, is what is described in childbirth. After it's over, you want to forget everything. Okay. Oh, this one. Okay, this piece I'm going over is actually toilet paper in PVA. Toilet paper, tissue paper. No, it's actually toilet paper, not even tissue paper. Tissue paper is a higher class category. Yeah. See? Not done previously, but I'm getting into it now. Okay, I think we have it matched. Okay, so now getting back to the theory eye of ROMMEL. The same wash. That's why I'm telling you, don't just, you need to have this wash, you need to have this color wash to go with that color. Yeah. You will never get all the shades and colors are blended. It takes a lot of practice. Yeah, I think we have fixed the theory eye issue. Okay. I think I don't touch on the face anymore. These sort of things are never ends. Okay. Let me get my why can't I cover this thing with this thing? It is the correct cap. Okay, cover this too. Then we'll go on to the other aspects. Yeah, I think we more or less has get rid of the theory eyes. So in camera, the blending actually looks that bad. It actually looks that bad. But I'm happy with the face. Okay. I think I'll call it good. After all, this is not museum quality. It's the bus stop going to the museum quality. It's going there, but it's going there one of these days, but not today. Okay. I wonder who did this. The cut. Leg cut. I'm pleased with the shading of these two, especially when whether the ROMMEL in the field. I wonder how it looks in the field in real colors. You know, not those recolored what we call photograph, digitally colored photograph. Okay, I think we are good. We are really, really good. Okay, the next one is actually this bunch of things. We got ROMMEL are basically all covered up. It's actually this bunch of things. Especially this holster. This is actually rubber holster. Okay. When I was doing something, I actually clean off the brush over this one. You see the rough brush mark over supposedly what was supposedly to be what we call leather. And of course this is a goat skin leather I scratch build. Okay, so I think we'll do that and then I will call it a day for this session. Okay, so obviously brown on brown will not work, so we'll go for that some DIY blacks. Still unwashed paintbrush. The one that I used to do the earlier. Okay, try to pick up the seam lines. The seam line, the shadow areas. Okay, the shadow area on the first pass. Later we'll go over the whole thing with another wash. But I need to pick up the black seam lines. Okay, the seam line, the stitching. And then of course some of the shadow areas if needed. Of course, left flick. Okay. And then my paint accelerator. Okay, so we have it with a black wash. We have it something like that. Okay, just apply one, the shiny spot is still there. It's still drying. Okay, we have something like that. Okay. I think those who have owned have this in your that have this in your on your figures or in your junk box, you know what I mean. It's Ultimate Soldier 21st century item. Okay, I think we'll just do away with that not dry paint. Okay, pick up a lighter color. This is obvious. This brick brown is obviously too close. Okay, just go over it. Don't go over in a multiple pass. If possible, just do it in one pass. And of course, left click over the other stuff also, because like what I told you, blending. Hey, how can I miss this one? It's actually due to poor lighting at night, which often is my block of free time. Okay, I think we got that one more or less settled for now. So we'll go for the pin drying accelerator again, and I think that sounds for closer look. Okay, here goes. Okay, right now you have something like that. Focus. Okay. Right now you would have something like that. So obviously it needs more work. So let's try this one. Yeah. No, the one is either dry up or went into the bottle again. Okay. This time I'm not going over the entire thing. Okay, just some erased edges and some dry brushing, because I actually totally missed out this one. This one for some reason is actually gloss. I don't know why. So what? There's a yellow. Okay. There's the first color that actually, and it's dry. So we'll go for the second color. Red brown. No. It has to be something like khaki. I know khaki is a British color, British World War II color, but don't care. Whatever goes inside, it'll be washed. It'll be washed. Okay. It'll be dry brush. It'll be blended in. Life is like a box of chocolate. You never really know what you are going to get. That sort of thing. Then for some reason this bag is actually gloss. Out of the factory, it's actually gloss, which I'm having a hell of a time to getting it dry. I just, instead of dry brushing, I think I just paint away. Then we'll pick up from there at the next session or something like that. Totally miss out this bag. Okay. Then of course to clean up the brush, some on the boots. Just clean it out. whichever is convenient. Okay, wash. Yeah, I think this is try to a point. Yeah, you take a look. Okay, guys, I think we'll end the session here. Okay. I think we can blend it a bit more with just thinner. Pick up some of the edges here, pull off some of the paint here. Yeah, I think pull off some of the paint here. Maybe a few black wash again. Some black wash again here and there. To pick out the shadows again. Sorry, I can't get. My camera keep on shifting. Okay. Some here as well. Definitely in the shadow areas. Okay, I think I call it good. Okay, guys. I think we'll end the session here. Okay. I call this our weathering part 2 or something like that. Okay, let's take a look at ROMMEL. Take a look at the other guys. Just remember, this pair is actually a spanking new. 1 day ago, 2 days ago only. This part has actually been cut with 1 cm added in here. And this diorama is actually not planned. Okay, our guy here. The mud and splashes that we did today. Okay, and of course ROMMEL. Interacting with his men. Okay, guys, I think we call it a day at 1 hour, 58 minutes, 54 seconds actually right now. Okay, let's take a look at the helmet again. The decker that was applied in now is faded for better use. The rubber plastic harness that comes with this kit, 21st century ultimate soldier, I'm not sure. And then I think we can pick up, give me a second, I think we can pick up this buckle. Give me a second, focus a bit more. Okay, some of the recessed areas. Okay, so we have a focus. detail buckle. Okay. You know, things like that I'm doing in front of the camera. But usually at this stage, at this stage, how should I put it? After I got this technique, practice, and under my belt, and I got comfortable with it, this is actually how I do it in real life. My eyes on YouTube, my legs up on the bed, this thing open. Okay, the hand that I'm holding, this one, usually is left here like that. Okay, my pot belly, left here like that, and I'm doing it single-handed. You know, single-handed. This is how I actually do it in real life. Okay, it's not as complicated as it is. Okay, right now you must have gathered. Okay, I don't really use those fancy techniques like 3Ds, airbrush, all those are mumbo jumbo. Okay, right now I actually is those things are available to me back in the 70s, early 80s. Okay, in the cotton industries like aftermarket parts, all these things don't exist. My savior is actually shepherd paint, the first grandmaster of skill modeling. When I went to the hobby shop, one of those more advanced modeler actually pointed me out to one of his books. Okay, the day I'm supposed to spend money on a few kits, but instead I got Shepherd Pine's first book, which is I think inside my house somewhere. If I find it, I'll do it online. I'll do it do a YouTube posting. Okay. Then that book, I think it's by Kim Buck Publishing. Then subsequently I got about another one or two books, total about 3 or 4 books. I think. But I think I should have still about 1 or 2 books in my house, because I've lent it to some other guys. Then they never return it to me. Okay, so actually this is the way I do it. The way I do it off camera. Okay, back to the subject. As you may gather by now, even on Facebook, I don't use those super advanced techniques like 3D printing, aftermarket parts or whatever. Okay, until today, I never learned how to, or even bother to learn how to cast parts. You know. Okay, but anyway, that was my 2 cents worth. If you guys any of you guys find this series of posting are useful, maybe I will work it into my YouTube format. I just become a YouTuber, and then actually I'm just figuring out what to do, what kind of style to do, how to show what I'm doing. Okay, see you in the next episode, guys. I end the video here at 1 minute 04 second and 1 hour 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Okay, guys, see you in the next one.